Here is our first glimpse of the Sipapu Bridge. Look at this. So you pull into the parking area and it's this massive canyon, and the trailhead is just an immediate descent down into the canyon. We're only going 0.6 miles, so just over half a mile. Oh my gosh. And so I wouldn't suggest taking off running because you might just launch yourself right on over. What's amazing is we have seen 2 other visitors to this park since we've been here. And it's a Saturday morning in June. I think everybody's probably waiting in line right now to get into Arches, and we have natural bridges all to ourselves. That is one of the major benefits to staying on the Bluff side of Utah, is that it's just not as popular. Instagram and social media has really kind of created a dynamic where some places are just completely overcrowded and other places are ignored. And so we're looking down here at the bridge. The perspective is everything because you can't tell that it's a bridge really from here. Bridges are made from water erosion, whereas arches, which are featured in Arches National Park, are made from wind erosion. So these are all in a canyon here that have been carved out with water over the years. Very appreciative of the stairs to keep us from slipping and sliding. This is where we're trusting the engineering of the federal government to walk out onto this staircase. Will you go down this ladder? Does it pass the test? Walking along this canyon rim gives you a lot of shade, and so I think doing this in the morning so far for us has been really pleasant. Look at the striations in the rock here. Ooh, there's your first view down into the canyon from this angle, and it looks like we have a pueblo. So there are archaeological sites here, and there's one right there. So there's the bridge right there. This hike is incredible. It is so breathtakingly beautiful. And I really hope that the camera is picking up the scale of the bridge. The size of it is what makes it so stunning, and mixed with the colors, the stripes, the red contrasted with the tan is, it's just a sight to behold. The closer you get, the more magnificent it gets. It's something that when you're looking at it from the overlook, you're like, oh yeah, that's really beautiful. But then the closer you get, you see the scale and the size of it, it becomes, even more impressive. And this hike is really fun. And the other aspect of these sites is knowing that there was once a thriving civilization here. So it's amazing to come in and have all of these natural wonders, but then also see the archaeological sites. And so thinking about life here, that's kind of been the theme of our summer, has been, imagining the life of the ancient Puebloans, seeing Hoven Weep and everything along the Canyon of the Ancients. And so this is further west into Utah, natural bridges, but it is still a continuation of those civilizations. Look at the tiny little paw print. What kind of animal was that? Comment and tell me. And as it turns out, I'm allergic to something. I have been really sneezy since we've been out and about today, and I don't know what it is. So I apologize for being extra sneezy and sniffly. Oh my gosh. This is something else, you guys. my gosh. Well, and what I love too is that it's contrasted with these green trees. So you've got this like harsh desert rock and then this just lush cottonwood grove down here. Now we're back in the shade and it is probably 5 degrees cooler down here. At least it feels like it is. And another ladder so you don't just have to take a leap of faith over this little overhang here.
That's cool.
So definitely come here either in the morning or the evening. We're here in the morning because you can see the arch without the noon sun overhead. You're not being blinded and you can look up at it and really enjoy looking at the underside of this beautiful bridge. Back at the top, and now we're going to pass by the archaeological site that's nestled down in here. And we are going to head over to the overlook. The overlook is definitely worth checking out because you can see the top of the bridge from, I mean, we're fairly close, so you can see the detail in the top, and you can see beyond through the canyon. And one thing I noticed about this area in particular is it is just all curved. The bridge is straight and everything else is just curved and formed with water. So as you're down in there, everything is kind of like a circular, almost an amphitheater-like quality. Even the individual striations, everything has a flow to it and like a beautiful kind of circular curve. It's just really unique. And so then whenever you see these rectangular rocks over there, they have such a contrast because of all of the other, curve of the big rock walls along the way. Air out a little bit. Woohoo. Yeah, wind and shade is priceless right now after hiking, even though it wasn't even a very long hike.
Comment and tell us what was your favorite part of this amazing hike to the Sipapu Natural Bridge. And be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can check out the other natural bridges in Natural Bridges National Monument. Bye!